Good afternoon and welcome to Richland, Michigan, Gull Lake High School. This is Shoreline League Live. This afternoon, it's the Ottawa County A's versus the Kalamazoo County Royals. We're getting into crunch time of the regular season, the last weekend for these two teams, with the Ottawa County A's in contention for first place and within reach of the championship game 10 days from now. So with a doubleheader today and another one tomorrow, this could decide whether or not Ottawa County wins the West. Meanwhile, for the Kalamazoo County Royals, it's a chance to get back to the 500 mark. On the mound for the Royals is Braden Moore, the sophomore from Olivet. And leadoff hitter for the A's, Hayden Noakes, stands in, takes a pitch, and it goes behind him, back to the fence. Looked like it may have grazed him on the back, but instead he is ahead 0-1, 1-0. Moore looks in, delivers to Noakes, down and in. That one also escapes back to the fence. Hayden Noakes, the sophomore from Grand Rapids Community College, left-handed batter facing the righty Moore. Moore into his motion, the pitch. That's in there for a strike, 2-1. Noakes, the shortstop for the A's, ready. That one's in the dirt in front of the plate, and Noakes is ahead 3-1. We're at Gull Lake High School, and we are watching the skies with scattered thunderstorms potentially in the forecast. So far, it's good weather for baseball. Here's the pitch. That's down and in. Noakes checks his swing successfully, and he is aboard with a leadoff walk. That brings up Gabe Stouffer. Stouffer, the third baseman. Noakes a couple steps off first. Moore is ready. Here's a fly ball to shallow center field. Gathering under it is Peyton Ruthven, puts it away, and there's one down. Stouffer sent it sky high, Ruthven a step back, and then a few steps forward to come gather it in shallow center. That brings up Jack Lockwood. Lockwood, the A's center fielder. Lefty, facing the righty Moore. Noakes on first, goes for second. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. The throw down to second, not in time. And advancing to second with a stolen base is Hayden Noakes. That puts a runner in scoring position with one out here in the top of the first. The 0-1 count, the pitch. Swing fouled off to the first base side towards the A's bench. Noakes had a healthy lead off second, trying to distract the pitcher Moore. Just underway here in Richland. A's and Royals. No score, one on, one out, top of the first. Braden Moore checks Noakes at second, now looks in, delivers. Swing and a high fly ball, might get into foul territory on the run. The catch is made by Garrett Swan. Swan was running full speed to gather that one and makes the catch in foul territory. And there's two away. So it's up to Dewey Modaf to bring the runner home from second. Two outs in the first. Hayden Noakes walked and stole second.
You don't have keys to the rest of them, do you? Keys to this is the same.
Moore checks Noakes at second. Big lead. Here's the pitch. Swing and a grounder to third base. Jacob Ray is there, throws across the infield, and Modaf is retired. So the A's get one runner aboard and then go 1, 2, 3 after that. We head to the bottom of the first. It's the A's 0 and the Royals coming to bat. This is Shoreline League Live. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first, Ottawa County and Kalamazoo County here at Gull Lake High School. And taking the mound for the Ottawa County A's is Hudson Lubbers. Lubbers, the 6'4" sophomore from Aquinas. From Holland Christian. And leading off for Kalamazoo County is Peyton Ruthven, the center fielder. The lefty facing the righty. Lubbers is ready, exhales, delivers, swing, and a fly ball to left field. And there for Ottawa County, going back, is Ruther, makes the catch. Ruthven, first pitch swinging, sends it deep to left field, but is retired for the first out. That brings up Antonio Parcear, another lefty at the top of this Kalamazoo County lineup. Parcear from Kalamazoo Valley Community College swings and misses at a fastball for strike one. Lubbers working quickly, ready for the next delivery. Here it is. Swing and a fly ball lifted to center field. Racing back is Lockwood, makes the catch. Running back to his right. On his glove side, brings it in. Lockwood back to track that one. So far, the Royals attacking Lubbers early, but only a couple of fly balls to show for it. 2 up, 2 down, and the batter is Jaden Vanderweer. Another lefty for Kalamazoo County. Vanderweer from Schoolcraft, Michigan. The pitch is just outside. Called for ball one. The 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Vanderweer stands 6'2". Waves the bat over his left shoulder. The pitch, swing, and a grounder chopped to second base. Aid Lorraine is there. The toss to Dewey Modaf at first, and Kalamazoo County goes 1, 2, 3 in the first. We've played one, and we are scoreless here in Richland. This is Shoreline League Live. Top of the second inning from Gull Lake High School. Kalamazoo County and Ottawa County scoreless. Aiden Lorraine, the A's second baseman, will lead off the inning. The right-handed hitter faces the righty hurler Moore for Kalamazoo County. Moore nods, raises his glove, lowers it, holds, fires. Low and away, ball one. Neither pitcher had to work terribly hard in the first inning. Multiple hitters swung at the first pitch. Nobody got deep into a count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Aiden Lorraine looking to get something started for Ottawa County, takes low and away, and he's ahead 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch hits Lorraine square in the back, and he's aboard. So that's the second straight leadoff hitter for the A's to get on base. Leadoff walk in the first, leadoff hit by pitch in the second. The batter is Mason Ruther. Ruther, the left fielder. Lorraine, a good lead off first. Moore looks over his shoulder at him, now fires in the dirt for ball one. The A's got their leadoff runner to second base in the first inning on a stolen base. Here's the throw over to first. Lorraine dives back, but is there in plenty of time. Now Moore ready, pitches, swung on and chopped behind the plate. Foul ball for strike one. Mason Ruther from White Cloud. 5'9" junior from Aquinas. The pitch, way outside. Catcher Colin Hatton out of his crouch to stab that on the backhand. Looks back at first to make sure Lorraine isn't going anywhere. The 2-1 pitch. Catches the outside corner. Ruther does not think so. Kind of throws his chin back, stares at the plate. Throw back over to first. The count is even at 2-2. Top of the second, no score. Leadoff runner aboard. Ruther at bat. The pitch. High and tight. Ball bounces away. Runner breaks for second. Colin Hatton will throw over to second. Not in time. And Lorraine takes second on the wild pitch. The ball bounced away just a few bounces behind the batter, Ruther. Colin Hatton took a couple of chances to gather the ball in his hand, fired over to second. But Lorraine made an instant jump once the ball got away, and he was there in plenty of time. Here's the pitch, high and tight, and that's ball four. And the Ottawa County A's have two runners on with no out. The A's right fielder, Kyle Smith, steps to the plate. He's a lefty facing the righty Moore. Lorraine is on second, hit by a pitch and advanced on a wild pitch. And Mason Ruther walked. Here's the pitch. Caught the strike zone at the knees for strike one. Smith looks back at the umpire to verify the location of that one. He's down 0-1. 2 on, nobody out, top of the second. The pitch. In there for strike two. It was a curveball that floated right above the plate and caught the heart of the strike zone. And Moore is looking for an out here after the first two runners reached. The 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Smith won't chase. Kyle Smith from Gurney, Illinois, the 5'11". Right fielder for Ottawa County. Moore is ready. Delivers. That's inside. 2-2. After falling behind 0-2, Smith battles back. Lorraine on second. Ruther on first. 2-2 the count. The pitch. Down and in, and it's 3-2. Smith works the count full. Moore was sniffing the out after getting ahead 0-2. Instead, the count is full. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing, line drive, base hit to right field. Lorraine will hold at third. Ball back into the infield. The throw bounces all the way to the catcher, Hatton. And a single by Smith has loaded the bases with nobody out. So Lorraine advances to third and holds. Ruther to second. Smith is on first. The ball was driven so hard to right field that it actually didn't give Lorraine enough time to make his way to home plate. The throw, as it turns out, was offline, but Lorraine was held up by coach Caden Vanderberg. Colin Hatton is out to discuss the situation with his pitcher, Braden Moore. 3 up and 3 on for Ottawa County, top of the second. Brings up the catcher, Jackson Weibel. Bases loaded, nobody out, top of the second. Ottawa County an early opportunity. Moore checks the runner at second, delivers. Swing and a ground ball through the infield. This will score a run or two. 1 run is in. Here comes the throw to home plate. Another run is in. And Ottawa County takes a 2-0 lead on the single by Weibel. Lorraine and Ruther come home to score. Jackson Weibel hit it between the third baseman and the shortstop. When the throw came in, Smith was rounding second, made it back in time. So there's still 2 on with 2 runs in. Still nobody out. Here's a line drive. Foul ball down the first base line. That was close. Off the bat of JT Tenek. Tenek in the EH slot, extra hitter. Top of the second, Ottawa County, 2-0 lead. Nobody out, and runners on first and second. Tenek the lefty, Moore the righty, ready to fire. The pitch, runner breaks for third. It is inside, so far inside that there is no throw to third. And successfully stealing is Kyle Smith. The ball was at the toes of the batter, and Colin Hatton could not recover to fire the ball over to third base. The 2-1 pitch, or the 1-1 pitch, is called a ball. Ottawa County with an offensive surge here in the top of the second. Runners at first and third. The pitch. Inside. And it's 3-1. Smith on third base after a single. Advanced on the single by Smith. Stole a base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a big strike for Moore, who works the count full against JT Tenek. Tenek, one of multiple Raiders from Grand Rapids Community College on this A's roster. Full count, the pitch. Runner goes. Ball 4, just high. Moore slaps his glove in frustration. Tenek loads the bases with a walk. That brings Coach Drew Murphy out to talk to his pitcher Moore. 2 runs are in, bases are loaded. Sam Sipe is the batter. Drew Murphy and catcher Colin Hatton out to talk to Braden Moore to settle him down. It was a smooth first inning, and now the A's are threatening to hang up a big number in the top of the second. Mention this is a crucial series for Ottawa County. They are neck and neck with the Byron Center Killer Bees at the top of the West Division. Whichever team emerges will win the West and go to Howell for the championship game on July 30. Ottawa County would love to get some wins on the board this weekend and stake their claim to first place. Moore is ready now. Bases are loaded. Still no one out. Sam Sipe, the batter, takes in the dirt, stopped by Hatton. Kalamazoo County is hungry for an out. 2 runs are in. 3 runners aboard. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch that was low and away. Sipe, the 10th hitter in this A's lineup. Hayden Oakes, the leadoff batter, is on deck. Moore catches the outside corner with a curveball for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Smith on third, Weibel on second, Tenek on first. Sipe, the batter, swings, fouls it back. Still 1-2. Clouds appear to be clearing a bit. Had some dark clouds over the field during warm-up. Those passed to the east. Again, scattered showers throughout the region are in the forecast for this afternoon. Here's the pitch, swinging another foul back, this time toward the first base bench. And Sipe is in a battle. After falling behind 1-2, 2 straight foul balls. Moore looking to get an out before this lineup turns over. Bases loaded, nobody out, 2-0 A's. Here's the pitch. High and tight, and that's ball 2. So Sipe, after falling behind 1-2 and fouling a couple off, has even the count. Trying to deliver with the bases loaded. The pitch swings and a foul tip just got a piece of that. Sipe will not go down quietly. Lorraine led off the inning getting hit by a pitch. Ruther walked, and Smith brought both of them home with a single. That made it 2-0. 2-2 pitch. That's low, and the count is full. Sipe is making more battle. Here in the top of the second, still no A's are out. The pitch. Swing, and it's a soft ground ball. The third baseman, Ray, will come home for 1 out. No other play. But the Royals do get the out at the plate. No runs across during that play, and the bases are still loaded. But that is what the Royals had in mind. Jacob Ray, the soft ground ball, had enough time to fire home. Hatton with the force out at home to retire Kyle Smith. Noakes, the next batter, grounds it to second base. Ruthven is there, or rather Garza, to throw out the runner. But another run comes across. Weibel is in. So Noakes out on the putout, 4-3. But it scores Weibel, and it's 3-0. Brings up Gabe Stouffer. Takes ball 1. So it's 3-0 and 2 outs. 2 straight batters are retired, but one of them gets a run home on the ground out to second. The pitch, swing and a fly ball to left field. Going back is Garrett Swan. It's over its head. 1 run is in. Here comes another one. And Stouffer is on base with a double. The ball actually gets under the fence, so it'll be a ground rule double. But coming in to score is Vanek, Tenek, and Sipe. Both come home. And it is a 5-0 ball game. Five nothing. The A's lead. On second base is Stouffer. Jack Lockwood takes ball 1. It has been an offensive outpouring for Ottawa County here in the top of the second. 5 runs are in. Lockwood, a foul ball to left field. His first time up. Takes low. 2-0. Pitch, swung on and lifted high to shallow right field. Racing in is Parseillar. His hat flies off. He makes the catch. And Kalamazoo County is finally out of their second inning. But the Ottawa County A's have surged to a 5-0 lead. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Ottawa County 5, Kalamazoo County 0. This is Shoreline League Live. The Ottawa County A's have taken command of this game with a 5-run half inning in the second, but lots of baseball left here in game 1. And it'll be up to the Kalamazoo County Royals to bounce back in their bottom half. Cleanup hitter, catcher Colin Hatton steps in. Hudson Lubbers back on the mound for Ottawa County with a 5-run cushion. Colin Hatton from Lake Michigan Community College from Galesburg, Michigan. Righty facing the righty. The pitch is high for ball 1. Five runs on 3 hits for the A's in the second. Royals need to answer. This pitch is high and tight for ball 2. Hatton does stand close to the plate, wondering if Lubbers was trying to create a little room claiming that line over the catcher's shoulder. This pitch is chopped and foul down in front of the plate. 2-1 the count. Hatton, the 5'11 sophomore from Galesburg Augusta High School. Lubbers ready. The pitch is low. And it's 3-1. So Hatton, looking for a pitch to drive, may get one here with a count 3-1. Lubbers exhales into his motion. The pitch is high for ball 4. So the Royals get a base runner to lead off their half of the second. Hatton aboard with a walk, and the batter is Landon Evans. Evans, the first baseman, left-handed hitter. Hatton will get a pinch runner. It's Brendan Tanner. We often see the catchers get a pinch runner in these games so that they can go back and get their gear on, and they'll be back behind the plate in the following inning. But Tanner is the runner on first. Evans the batter. The pitch. Swung on, base hit to right field. Runner holds at second. Evans' first pitch swinging. There's a big hole between first and second, and Evans found it, driving it into right field, and there are 2 runners aboard for the Royals here in the bottom of the second. Just what they needed after a big number by the A's in the top half. Hatton walks and advances on Evans' single. The batter is Landon Devaney. Devaney, the shortstop. Lubbers tucks down his chin, checks the runner at first. And Devaney shows bunt, pulls it back. First baseman Modaf is playing well in. He was anticipating that bunt attempt with 2 on and nobody out. Here in the second, Modaf still playing several paces into the infield grass. See if Evans shows, or Devaney shows bunt again. He does, reaches at it and fouls it back. And now he may have to change his approach. Correction, count is even at 1-1. So Devaney may try to get this bunt down one more time. Modaf in on the infield at first base once again. Devaney, the right-handed hitter, waits from Lubbers. Shows bunt. And it's down to the third base side. It's a beauty. And it will... Was it foul? It is. It just rolled foul on the third base line. That's a break for the A's because there was no way they were going to retire the runner at first. Field here at Gull Lake High School, a little unusual in that there is grass on the baselines between home plate and first and between home plate and third. The grass nearly held that ball up to stay fair. Instead, it is foul, and there are 2 strikes, 1 and 2. We'll see if Devaney now changes his approach. Modaf back at first base, well behind the bag now, anticipating a full swing by Devaney. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a pop fly to second base. Lorraine is there, puts it away, and Devaney is out. So nearly a beautiful infield single by Devaney on that ball that just rolled foul. Instead, it's the first out. Runners stay put at first and second. And that brings up Drew Habel, the extra hitter. Hatton at second, Evans at first. Here's the pitch from Lubbers. Right down the middle, swing and a miss. May have gotten a piece of it. Five nothing A's. Royals trying to answer. Bottom of the second. Lubbers checks the runner at second. Checks him again. Now turns toward the plate. Fires low and away. Here's the throw back to first, and the runner is safe, but it was a worthy attempt by the catcher Weibel, as Evans was far off the bag and had to hurry back. He is back in safely, but Weibel gave him something to think about. 2 on, 1 out. Count is even at 1-1. Drew Habel looks out toward Lubbers. Lubbers checks Hatton at second. Now looks in. Pitch is fouled out of play down the right field side. Royals are in an early hole, 5-0, but got their first 2 batters on base. Habel is behind 1-2. Lubbers is ready, into his motion. The pitch, runner goes, swinging a slow dribbler back to the mound. Lubbers is there. His only play is to first. Evans, or rather Hatton, will go to third. So Habel is out number 2, retired 1-3. Evans advanced from first to second. And it's runners at second and third with 2 outs. And the batter is Jacob Ray, the third baseman. Royals are eager to cash in on this opportunity here in the bottom of the second. Runners at second and third. Lubbers ready, into his windup. Fires a strike. Jacob Ray, not from Otsego, down the road from here. Plays for Madonna University. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt. This ball bounces away, and that's going to score a run. In to score is Colin Hatton, and the Royals are on the scoreboard on the wild pitch. Evans over to third. So it's 5-1. And the Royals have another runner on third that they want to get home to cut into this Ottawa County lead. The 1-1 pitch. Inside. One run in, runner on third. 2 outs. Ray the batter. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a chopper to shortstop. There for the A's is Noakes. Over to first, and the ball bounces away, and that will score the run, and the runner will advance to second. Modaf couldn't gather it at first base. Evans comes in to score, and it's 5-2. So instead of the third out and 1 run in, still 2 outs and 2 runs are in for the Royals. Batter is Cole Garza, the second baseman. Runner on second is Drew Habel. The pitch, swing and a miss on the fastball. Hatton walked, advanced on Evans' single. And Habel's ground out, then came home on the wild pitch for the first run for the Royals. Here's a swing and a grounder to shortstop. Noakes has it again, throws it over to Modaf, makes the stab in the dirt, and there are 3 down. So the Royals get a couple back. After 2 innings of play here at Gull Lake High School, the score, Ottawa County 5, Kalamazoo County 2. This is Shoreline League Live. The Kalamazoo County Royals answer the Ottawa County A's 5-run top half of the inning with a couple runs of their own in the bottom of the second. We go to the top of the third, and the score is 5-2. Stepping to the plate for the A's, the first baseman, Dewey Modaf, the only A's batter who did not bat in that second inning. He grounded out to third his first time up. Modaf, the 6'4" sophomore, the big righty, stands in, takes high. One-0 pitch, swung on and lined into left field. Diving catch is made for the out by Garrett Swan. That ball was struck solidly to the gap, and flashing into view as Garrett Swan dives and retires Modaf. What a play. That likely took extra bases away from Dewey Modaf. And there's one out in the third. Aiden Lorraine, the batter, swings and misses. Modaf struck it well, and without a lot of height, Swan needed every bit of his speed to dive and get that first out. Here's a foul ball down the third base line, and Lorraine is in an 0-2 hole. Modaf also would have been the third straight leadoff hitter to reach for the A's. Instead, Moore retires the leadoff batter for the first time. This pitch is low and away for ball one. Aiden Lorraine was hit by a pitch, advanced on a wild pitch, and a walk and a single, and he was home for the first run for the A's. The pitch, swinging a foul back. Lorraine from Zeeland, Michigan, Zeeland West High School, the Aquinas Saint. Moore delivers. Swing and a chopper foul. Had some backspin on it, bounced behind the third base line. Hatton was out of his crouch just in case that ball stayed fair. Lorraine is battling 3 straight foul balls. Count is 1-2. The pitch. Low. Lorraine flinched his bat but did not offer. And he's even the count at 2-2. We're in the third inning, 5-2 A's. One out. This pitch is high for ball 3. Lorraine successfully works the count full. The payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Lorraine was down 0-2. This will be his 9th pitch of this at-bat. Moore sets, delivers, swing, and a miss. He struck him out. Off-speed pitch had Lorraine fooled. And it's 2 up, 2 down so far for Ottawa County. And the batter is Mason Ruther. The A's left fielder walked and scored a run last inning. Ruther also from Aquinas. Moore with an opportunity to retire the A's 1-2-3 for the first time. Fires high. Hatton reaches up and snags it. Top of the third, 5-2 A's. 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a chopper to third base, and it's off the glove of Jacob Ray. It was a tough play. And on base for the second time is Mason Ruther. That's an infield single as Ruther was reaching to his left. Ball was off his glove, and Ruther is aboard. Brings out Coach Drew Murphy to talk to his pitcher. And we are going to get a pitching change. So with a pause in the action, and the Royals ahead 5-2, this is Shoreline League Live. New pitcher for Kalamazoo County is Will Koval, the 5'8" lefty from Kalamazoo, the Aquinas Saint. Coach Drew Murphy brings him in to face the lefty Kyle Smith. Braden Moore had the inning he wanted, retired 2 and got a ground ball from the third batter. That put Ruther on base. Now the lefty Kyle Smith stands in after an RBI single in the second. Koval delivers. It's inside for ball 1. So Coach Drew Murphy may have been planning to bring on Koval to face Smith if Moore got that third out. Here's a grounder to second base, and it is snagged by Cole Garza over to first, and Kalamazoo County is out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. The score, Ottawa County 5, Kalamazoo County 2. This is Shoreline League Live. Bottom of the third, A's lead the Royals 5-2. Royals coming to bat. Leading off for Kalamazoo County is Garrett Swan, the left fielder. Swan, the Davenport Panther from Grass Lake, Michigan. Spent 2 years at Kalamazoo Valley Community College. Hudson Lovers back on the mound is ready. Swing and a miss. Strike one. A's got 5 in the second. Royals answered with 2 in the home half. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That was off speed, low and away. Swan was out in front of it and falls behind 0-2. Swan, and then the lineup turns back over to Peyton Ruthven. The pitch. Inside. One-two pitch. That's inside again. The count is even at 2-2. Swan stands 5'11". Takes low, and the count is full after swinging at the first 2 pitches. Has worked the count full. Leber's ready. The payoff pitch is high, and Swan is aboard with a leadoff walk. Second straight leadoff walk for the Kalamazoo County Royals. And that brings up Peyton Ruthven, who launched a ball deep to left field his first time up. The lefty from Portage Central High School and Calvin University. 6-foot sophomore. Lubbers throws back over to first, and Swan is back in time. Bottom of the third, 1 on, nobody out. Royals trail 5-2, but have a leadoff runner aboard. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's outside. Throw over to second, and it hits the runner. No one was covering the bag for the A's. Some miscommunication about which fielder was responsible. The throw was right at the bag, and there was no one there to catch it. Hit Swan in the shoulder, and he's into scoring position with a stolen base. So the Royals, after giving up a big number in the top of the second, have the sense that if they can just chip away, they will be right back in it. 1 on, nobody out. Levers looks back at Swan. Now the pitch, swung on and fouled back. It's 1-1. Swan worked to walk after falling behind 0-2, then steals second base. Ruthven wants to get him home. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. It's blocked well by Weibel. That was a 58-foot pitch. Weibel smothers it. And it's 2-1. Glad to have you with us from Gull Lake High School in Richland, Michigan. Shoreline League Live. Ottawa County jumped up to a 5-0 lead. Here's a swing and a line drive into left field. Runners going home. Here's the throw from Ruther. It's cut off, and the Royals have a run in and a double by Peyton Ruthven. Swan comes around to score. Cutting off the throw was Stouffer at third base. Thought about making a play at second. but Ruthven was there. It's an RBI double, and it's 5-3. Parsear stands in. Deep fly ball to center field his first time up. Swings and fouls this one down the left field side. Looked as though Ruthven might have a chance to get that ball home from left field on that double by Ruthven. Ruther made the throw home, made the throw to the infield. Stouffer cut it off. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball fouled on the first base side. It was stabbed well by Modaf on his glove side, even if it did stay fair. Ruthven back to second. His RBI double made it 5-3. That's where we stand in the bottom of the third, and still no one out. The 0-2 pitch to Parsear is outside. Weibel holds it, frames it, but it is off the plate, and it's 1-2. Parsear launched it to center field. Lockwood had to make a running catch. Here's a pitch outside to even the count at 2-2. That was in the first inning when the Royals led off with 2 deep fly balls, but did not score in the first. They've scored 2 in the second, and 1 is in here in the third. Ruthven the runner on second. Lubbers checks him, looks in. Another pitch is outside, and the count is full. Lubbers was ahead 0-2, and Parsear has worked the count full. The lead is down to 2 for Ottawa County. Here's the payoff pitch, swing, and a miss. He struck him out. It's the first out in the Kalamazoo County half of the third. Brings up Jaden Vanderweer. He grounded to second in the first inning. 3 straight lefties at the top of this Kalamazoo County lineup facing the righty Hudson Lubbers. Ruthven is on second. 1 in, 1 out. The pitch outside. That gets the corner, and it is strike 1. Weibel shifted his weight to his left, but the ball did catch the plate. One out, the 0-1 pitch. That's strike 2 called at the knees. Vanderweer might not be very convinced about either one of those strike calls, but he's in an 0-2 hole. The pitch fouled away down the left field side. Ruthven was running with 2 strikes. One in, 1 out. Bottom of the third, it's 5-3 A's. Oh, 0-2 to Vanderweer. The pitch fouled again. Out of play down the left field side. We'll pause in the action to get more baseballs after multiple foul balls the last couple of batters. Jaden Vanderweer, the lefty. Count is still 0-2. Lubbers brings the glove up to his chin, checks the runner. Exhales, looks in, delivers, ground ball. Just out of Lubbers' reach, it'll go to second base. Lorraine is there to retire the runner, and advancing to third is Ruthven. And there's 2 outs. Vanderweer retired 4-3 for the second time. Gets the runner to third. It will be up to the catcher, Colin Hatton, to get him home. Hatton, the cleanup hitter. It's 5-3 in the third. A's ahead, 2 outs. Hatton takes high, flinches his shoulders, but does not offer. Ruthven doubled and advanced on the ground out by Vanderweer. The pitch. Inside, Hatton ducks. It's ball 2. See how aggressive Lubbers is here with first base open. Pitch swung line to shortstop, and it's caught by Hayden Noakes. And that ends the third inning. Royals are clawing their way back. After 3, they trail the A's 5-3. This is Shoreline League Live.
I said, here you go. No. My son's pitching. I can't pay you now. It's like you're driving a car.
A's 5, Royals 3. We head to the top of the 4th. Back on the mound for the Royals is Will Koval. Leading off for the A's, the catcher, Jackson Weibel, singled and scored in the big 5-run rally in the second inning by Ottawa County. Weibel from Rockford, Michigan. Business Administration and Communication major at Aquinas College. 6-foot sophomore. Quite a contrast between the 6'4" Hudson Lubbers, who pitched the top half of the inning, or the bottom half rather, to the 5'8" lefty Will Koval. Gives the hitters a different look. Weibel fouls the first pitch straight back. A's scored 5 in the top of the second. Royals answered with 2 in the bottom of the second and 1 in the third. The pitch. Curveball catches the plate for strike 2. Fine pitch by Koval. Koval ready. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball 1. Clouds darkening slightly here over Gull Lake High School. Still hopeful that the scattered storms forecasted for the region will pass by and allow the doubleheader to proceed here this afternoon. That pitch is low and away for ball 2. 2 games today. We'll be with you for game 1. 2 games tomorrow to close out the regular season for these two teams. The 2-2 pitch, way outside. Fastball makes the count full. Weibel fell behind 0-2. Stays patient. Top of the 4th here in Richland. 5-3 A's. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on the curveball for strike 3. Weibel goes down swinging. And that brings up JT Tenek. The EH in the A's lineup walked and scored his first time up. He's a lefty facing the lefty Koval. Swings at the first pitch and lifts a high fly ball to shallow center field. Peyton Ruthven is under it and has it to put Tenek away. Sam Sipe is up. Kalamazoo County looking to retire the A's 1-2-3. Haven't been able to do it yet, but after an explosion in the second inning, the last 5 outs have been relatively routine. The righty facing the lefty. Pitch is outside, low and away for ball 1. Sipe reached on a fielder's choice. With the bases loaded, the ball went to home plate for the force out. Here's a foul ball down the right first base side. Chasing it is Hatton, but can't catch up with it. Hatton and Evans in pursuit for Kalamazoo. Ball bounces just in front of the Ottawa County bench. Not quite as humid out here as was forecast, which is a relief to the players, particularly the 2 men in the masks behind the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a high chopper to the pitcher. Koval has it, turns, delivers to first base, and it's in time to retire Sipe, and the A's are retired. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the score: Ottawa County 5, Kalamazoo County 3. This is Shoreline League Live. Shoreline League Live is a production of the Shoreline League, an all-natural wood bat league dedicated to providing family-friendly, affordable baseball entertainment in the communities where our teams are located, and providing a summer baseball program for eligible players to give them experience using a wood bat in an ultra-competitive atmosphere. 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 2nd. The A's in front, the Royals coming to bat. The leadoff batter knows this field better than anyone else, and that's Landon Evans, who played his high school ball here at Gull Lake in Richland. the 5'11 sophomore for the Calvin Knights. The lefty stands in. Hudson Lubbers, the righty, back on the mound for the A's. His first pitch is low and in for ball one. Evans singled and scored in the second inning. After falling behind 5-0, the Royals have pulled to 5-3. Here's a base hit into right field, and it's bobbled by the right fielder, Smith, but Evans will hold at first. He swung and lifted it into right field. One hop played by Smith, and the leadoff runner is aboard for the Royals. It's the third straight time the Royals leadoff hitter has reached. Evans with the single to right. That brings up Landon Devaney. Landon followed by Landon, Evans, and Devaney. Pitch is low and away for ball one. Devaney popped up to the second baseman in the second inning. Evans takes his lead off first. Lubbers checks him over his shoulder, tucks his chin down, now looks in, throws, and that pitch is high for ball two. Five runs on 3 hits so far for Ottawa County. 3 runs on 3 hits for Kalamazoo. Here's the pitch. Swung on, line drive into center field. Holding at second is Evans. And rounding first with a single is Landon Devaney. And the Royals are in business here in the fourth. Jackson Weibel, the catcher, out to talk to Hudson Lubbers. First 2 runners are on, and here is an opportunity for the Royals to tie this game with nobody out and 2 on. In the bottom of the fourth, the batter will be Drew Habel. Weibel and Lubbers discussing their strategy against the righty. Weibel will return to his position. Evans at second. Singled and advanced on the single by Devaney. He's at first. And Dewey Modaf, the first baseman, is in on the infield grass to guard against the bunt by Habel. See if Habel shows bunt. Lubbers is set. The pitch, it is a bunt, and it is fouled on the first base side. Modaf was charging in. We mentioned the grass between home and first and home and third, the unusual infield here at Gull Lake High School. Wonder if that plays into the runners' minds, as it may slow them down just a bit to run across grass to get to first base. You will also hold some bunts fair, although the last one down the line did go foul. Shows bunt again, and this one is laid down well to the third base side. Lubbers has the play at first. The first 2 runners advance, and it's a successful bunt by Habel to send Evans to third and Devaney to second. That's what the Royals ordered. Runners on second and third, 1 out, and the batter is Jacob Ray. Ray reached second on an error in the second inning. 5-3 A's with the Royals threatening. Second and third with 1 out. The pitch to Ray. Check swing foul down the first base side. Ray stopped his bat and knocked it right to his first base coach. Smiled to himself, thinking he had successfully held off the pitch. Instead, he's down 0-1. This one is low and away to even the count. Evans on third. Devaney on second. Devaney the tying run. Ray, the go-ahead run, is at the plate. 1 out here in the fourth. Ottawa County had a 5-0 lead. Kalamazoo County threatening to come all the way back. This one is up and in. And Ray gets ahead 2-1. Jacob Ray, the sophomore from Otsego, the Kalamazoo County third baseman. Here's the pitch. Just high, 3-1. That was a gutsy take by Ray. He's rewarded with a 3-1 count. Opportunity here for Kalamazoo County. 2 on, 1 out in the fourth. The pitch. Just outside for ball 4, and Ray has walked to load the bases. So bases loaded in the fourth, 1 out. Batter is Cole Garza, the second baseman. Grounded to short his first time up. Garza from Kalamazoo, Matawan High School, Lake Michigan Community College. A big opportunity here. Bases are full. Here's the pitch. It's low for ball 1. If Ottawa County was thinking blowout after those first 5 runs in the second, the Royals have changed their mind. Here's a swing and a fly ball running on the run in center field is Lockwood. He makes a fine catch, delivers it to the infield, and tagging up is Evans to score for the Royals. Lockwood saved a run by making a running catch. But a run is in for the Royals, and it's 5-4. Tagging from third was Evans. That ball was struck to the gap, and Lockwood, covering a lot of ground, made a catch on the run, delivered the ball to the infield, but the runner tags from third. And it is a 5-4 ball game with the batter Garrett Swan. On second base is Devaney. On first is Ray. Here's the pitch. Just high for ball 1. Swan walked, stole a base, scored a run in the third inning. Two outs, and a 5-0 game has become a 5-4 game. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss at a ball that was low and away to make it 1-1. Single by Evans, single by Devaney, bunt by Hable, walk by Ray, and a line out to center field by Garza. That pitch is in for strike 2. Two on, 2 out. Bottom of the fourth. 5-4 game. A's in the lead. Swan at bat for the Royals. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-2. Lubbers looking to get out of this inning with no further damage. Swing and a miss. He struck him out and the inning is over. But the Royals get another run, and they have worked the game to a 5-4 score. We head to the top of the 5th. A's 5, Royals 4. This is Shoreline League Live. Top of the fifth. It's a 5-4 ball game. A's in the lead by 1, coming to bat in the top of the fifth. They led 5-0, 2 by the Royals in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Back to the top of the order for the A's. It's leadoff batter Hayden Noakes, one of 6 Grand Rapids Community College Raiders on this roster. For Raider alum Cade Vandenberg, the coach. GRCC with their 3rd conference title this year. 19-6 conference record. A's trying to take command of this game once more, leading 5-4. Here's the pitch from Will Koval. It's low and in. Noakes walked, stole a base in the first inning, grounded to second in the second. Swings and fouls it down the third base side. Game 1 of a doubleheader. 2 more games tomorrow to close out the regular schedule. Keeping an eye on Byron Center and Wyoming in Granville. This pitch catches the inside corner for strike 2. It'll be either Byron Center or Ottawa County winning the West, with Midland, Livonia, and Plymouth in a 3-way battle in the East. Curveball is chopped towards second base. Running and charging is Garza. Underhand scoop, not in time, and reaching base is Noakes. That was a tough play all the way around. Infield single for Noakes. It was chopped just out of the reach of the pitcher, Koval. Charging at full speed was Garza, got to the ball. And by the time he picked it up, Noakes was standing on first base or running past it. So the leadoff runner is aboard. Noakes, the infield single, brings up Gabe Stouffer, the third baseman. Flied out to center field, his first time up. RBI double in the second. Stouffer, the righty, against Koval, the lefty, takes a curveball, catches the corner at the letters for strike 1. Stouffer, another batter who stands close to the plate, towers over it. Koval delivers just high for ball 1. Stouffer's from Rockford, Michigan, Lansing Community College. 6-foot sophomore. Takes in the dirt. It's smothered well by Colin Hatton to keep Noakes at first. Hatton takes a minute. May have caught him in the shoulder or the chest or the neck as he kept that ball in front of him, not wanting to give Noakes another 90 feet. Now he's ready, back into his crouch. The 2-1 pitch to Stouffer. Swung on and line to left field. Base hit. Bobbled by Swan, and advancing to third base is Noakes. Now the throw to first base nearly gets away, and Noakes thought about coming home, but he heads back to third. It's a single by Stouffer, and there are runners at the corners with nobody out here in the fifth. So after the Royals score 4 unanswered, the A's have something cooking here in the top of the 5th inning. Noakes is on third, Stouffer is on first, and at the plate is Jack Lockwood. The A's center fielder, looking for his first hit of the day, swings and fouls it down the left field line. We're in Richland, Michigan, home of the Kalamazoo County Royals. Hosting the Ottawa County A's, Shoreline League action on a Saturday afternoon. Runners at the corners. Here's the pitch to Lockwood, swinging in a pop fly, shallow left field, and making the catch over the shoulder is the shortstop Landon Devaney. Breaking for home, but then making his way back to third is Noakes with no chance to tag on the shallow pop fly. A fine running catch by Devaney for out number 1. Brings up Dewey Modaf. After a 5-run lead was cut to 1, the A's want to create a little more distance. Runners at first and third, 1 out in the 5th. The pitch from Koval is high. Hatton out of his crouch. Looks at the runners. Modaf grounded to third in the first inning. Fly out to left in the third. The righty against the lefty takes outside for ball 2. Modaf, the cleanup hitter for Ottawa County. Is ahead 2-0. Koval the pitch. Way outside. It's 3-0. See if Modaf is swinging here. He's a powerful hitter. If he can make good contact, he can do damage. But he might want to test and see if Koval can get one over. 1 out in the 5th inning. A's leading by 1 with runners at the corners. 1 out. Koval the pitch. Modaf taking all the way, and it's a strike at the letters. Modaf started backing away from the plate as soon as Koval released. After a couple pitches that were outside, you just want to make sure that Koval could find the plate. Now it's a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Dewey Modaf works a walk. Noakes on third. Stouffer advances to second. Modaf on first. The batter is Aiden Lorraine. Hit by pitch and scored the first run of the game in the 2nd inning. Went down swinging in the 3rd. Meeting at the mound with Coach Drew Murphy and catcher Colin Hatton with their pitcher Will Koval. Koval came in and was very effective in shutting down the A's. But now in a jam here with bases loaded and 1 out in the 5th. Murphy is content with the conversation. Hatton a couple more words to Koval about how they are going to approach Aiden Lorraine. Murphy with a baseball to deliver to the home plate umpire. And now we're ready. So it's bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 5th. Royals ahead 5-4. I should say the A's ahead 5-4, looking to add to their lead over the Royals. Lorraine, the righty, against Koval, the lefty, takes high for ball 1. Lorraine 0 for 1 could do some damage with a base hit here. Here's the pitch. Just high for ball 2. Is this another turning point in this game? 5 runs for the A's in the 2nd. 2 scoreless innings. Now bases are loaded in the 5th. Swing and a grounder, chopped foul down the third baseline. Not by a whole lot, but it is a foul ball for strike 1. Two and 1 the count. Interesting that Evans at first for Kalamazoo is on the infield grass, maybe looking for a bunt. A suicide squeeze. Lorraine hasn't shown bunt. This one comes in, nearly hits him. It's ball 3. Curveball curved in toward his shins. Lorraine flinched out of the way. And it's a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a grounder to third. Ray has it, comes home. Hatton has it for the force out. That's a big out for the Royals. And now the call is that the runner is safe and that Hatton took his foot off home plate. And that is a run scored. And now it will be overturned. I believe the other umpire was consulted. And it is an out. So Hatton dove for the throw from the third baseman, Ray. And the question was, did his foot stay on the plate? And the ruling is, yes, it did. So it is out number 2. Lorraine out on the fielder's choice, or Lorraine reaches on the fielder's choice. Noakes out on the force out. 5-2. That's the second time that the Royals have cut down a runner at home with the bases loaded on a grounder to third. Mason Ruther takes high for ball 1. It's still 5-4, 2 outs in the 5th. Base paths have been very busy, but no one has come to home plate yet. Koval looking to get out of this inning. The pitch, swing, and foul down the third base line. Ruther was out in front of it and pulled it toward his coach, Caden Vanderberg, in the third base coach box. Ruther at the plate, 1-1 the count. Will Koval on the mound, exhales, holds his glove up into his motions, pitches, and it's a grounder to short. Devaney over to first. It took Evans off the bag, but Evans makes the tag for out number 3. And it's another scoreless inning, and the score remains 5-4. We head to the bottom of the 5th. This is Shoreline League Live. Kalamazoo County comes to bat in the bottom of the 5th, trailing the A's 5-4. They've scored 4 unanswered. And stepping in for Kalamazoo is Peyton Ruthven. Ruthven 1 for 2, swings at the first pitch, grounds it to second base, gathered there by Lorraine over to Modaf, and the leadoff runner is retired in the 5th. It's the 4th putout for Lorraine, who's been busy at second base. Ruthven is out number 1. And the batter is Parsayar. The Royals right fielder checks his swing at a ball that was low, and it is ball 1. Arceyar flied out to center field. Struck out swinging in the third, takes a strike. Over the heart of the plate. Five, 4 A's. Bottom of the fifth inning in Richland. Here's the pitch. Swing and a sharp grounder to first, gathered well by Modaf. Calls off his pitcher, jogs to first, and has out number 2. Not an easy play. Modaf down to one knee to field it, and when he got up, he had plenty of time to make the second out unassisted. So it's up to Jaden Vanderweer to extend the inning. After a busy but scoreless top half of the fifth by the A's, A's will try to get the Royals 1-2-3. This pitch is a strike at the knees. Pitch from Lubbers, swung on, and it's a shallow pop fly to center field. Jack Lockwood is on the run and makes the catch. The Royals go 1-2-3, and it's on to the sixth inning here in Richland. This is Shoreline League Live. Will Koval has gotten the job done for the Kalamazoo County Royals after entering the game in the third inning. We go to the top of the sixth. He's back on the mound. It's 5-4 A's. The Royals have scored 4 unanswered. A's in their green jerseys with the yellow numbers. White helmets. They wear green caps in the field. Royals with blue jerseys and green numbers and caps. The only team we've seen to deviate from the color scheme of the Major League team they're named for. Kalamazoo County fittingly wearing KC. Batter is Smith, the lefty, who takes strike one from the lefty Koval. Kyle Smith, an RBI single in the second inning, grounded to second. He lifts a fly ball to left field. On the run is Swan, cannot make the play, and racing to second is Smith. Throw gets away from the second baseman, and Smith is on to third. Smith standing on third base. He sent a base hit down the left field line. Looked as though Swan might be able to catch up to it, but it was out of his reach. And then the throw to second got away from Cole Garza. And so Smith advances to third, and that is the way the A's wanted to start this inning. With a leadoff runner now 90 feet away from extending this 5-4 lead. The batter is Jackson Weibel. Weibel 1 for 2. Pitches outside for ball 1. Smith's shot to left field was high, but perfectly placed to get out of the reach of Swan. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Weibel singled and scored in the second. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Leadoff double by Smith, who advanced on the error. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss for strike two. Pitch from the lefty started over the other batter's box and broke right over the plate. Weibel hacked at it and missed for strike two. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out again. Weibel down on strikes for out number one. Tenek comes to the plate. Walked in the second. Fly ball to center field in the fourth. And the A's looking to get Kyle Smith home from third. The lefty stands in against the lefty. Here's the pitch to Tenek. Catches the corner at the knees for strike one. It's 5-4. One more run would feel like a lot for the A's. With 2 innings left in game one. This pitch is outside for ball one. The A's with one big inning, and the Royals have just steadily chipped away. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball to shallow right. Parsear is on the run. He is there. Runner will tag. Here comes Smith. The throw is off the line. The run scores, and the A's take a 6-4 lead. Tenek with the fly ball to right field. Parsear made the running catch. Throw was wide of the plate, and it's a 6-4 ball game. So the batter is Sam Sipe. The A's put a stop to 4 unanswered runs by the Royals. 6-4 the score, top of the 6th. 2 out, nobody on for Ottawa County. Will Koval, the Royals pitcher, comes set into his motion. The pitch right down the middle, and it's fouled straight back. It's been an entertaining baseball game after Ottawa County blew it open with 5 runs in the second inning. Kalamazoo comes back to make it 5-4. Now the A's put one across to make it 6-4. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Backhand stab made by Jacob Ray. Throws across the infield stretch made by Landon Evans. And Sipe is retired for out number 3. But Ottawa County gets what may be a big run in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the A's leading the Royals 6-4. This is Shoreline League Live. Hudson Lubber is back on the mound for the Ottawa County A's. Let's see if he can go the distance in game one of a doubleheader with the Kalamazoo County Royals here in Richland, Michigan. It's 6-4, Ottawa County with the lead after getting a run. A sac fly, scoring the runner from third in the top half of the sixth. Leading off for the Royals is Colin Hatton, the Royals catcher, 0 for 1 with a walk this afternoon. An entertaining back and forth game here to open this doubleheader. Lubbers looks in, fires, swing and a miss for strike one. Hatton stands in, Lubbers is set. Into his windup, the pitch. Swing and a deep fly ball to left field. Going back is Ruther, way back, and it's over the fence. A home run for Colin Hatton. And it's 6-5. That ball was crushed. Colin Hatton leads off the bottom of the sixth with a solo shot to deep left field. And it's a 6-5 ball game. Landon Evans, the batter. He's 2 for 2. Looking for his third hit of the day. Lubbers, the pitch. Catches the inside corner for strike one. The Royals have given the A's everything they could handle this afternoon. Lead is back to 1 after the home run. Swinging a foul tip for strike two. Evans with 2 singles. And scored 2 runs this afternoon. 2 7-inning games in this doubleheader today. 2 more tomorrow. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That's low for ball one. Evans won't chase. It is 6-5. It was 5-4. A's made it 6-4 in the top of the sixth. Now 6-5. And this pitch is in there, called strike 3. Evans is caught looking for out number 1. Brings up Landon Devaney. Devaney is 1 for 2. He singled in the fourth. One out, one in, nobody on for Kalamazoo County. Hudson Lubbers delivers. Swing and a foul ball back out of play over the Ottawa County dugout on the first base side. We'll be in Howell on July 30 for the championship game of the Shoreline League for 2025. Ottawa County is making their bid to be there. Lubbers, the pitch, swinging another high foul ball. Straight back out of play. And it's 0-2. Lubbers hoping to finish this inning with no more damage. 1 out, nobody on. 6-5, the A's lead. Here's a swing and another foul ball. This is a chopper tapped toward the first base side. 3 foul balls for Devaney, who stayed alive. Hudson Lubbers, the 6'4" sophomore from Holland and Aquinas, has withstood the Royals' offense this afternoon. This one is low and away and gets past the catcher for ball one. The offense has given Lubbers just enough cushion so far. Nursing a 1-run lead in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-2 pitch to Levaney. Swing sent right back up the middle, and racing to it is Noakes and cannot come up with it. Behind second base, the shortstop kept it in the infield. It's a single for Devaney. And the tying run is aboard with Hable coming to the plate. The ball was blasted up the middle past Lubbers, right over the bag at second. Racing to it was Noakes. Did well to get there. Devaney had stumbled out of the box, but successfully makes it to first base. So 1 in, 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Drew Hable stands in. Lubbers checks the runner. Now pitches. Swinging a foul back for strike 1. Hable representing the go-ahead run in the bottom of the 6th. Hable's 0 for 2. He bunted his last time up to advance the runners. This one is fouled straight back for strike 2. So it's 0-2 with 1 out. Landon Devaney, the runner on first, takes a cautious lead. Lubbers checks him. Now looks in. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Noakes flips it to Lorraine. The relay to Modaf, and it's a double play. And Ottawa County gets out of the inning with no further damage, but a big blast, a big home run by Colin Hatton. Makes it 6-5. The Ottawa County A's take the lead into the 7th inning. This is Shoreline League Live. Last chance for the Ottawa County A's to add to their lead. It's 6-5 as we go to the top of the 7th here in Richland. Hayden Noakes leads off an inning for the 3rd time from the top of the order of the A's lineup. Colin Hatton, the big swing in the bottom of the 6th over the fence to make it a 1-run game. Noakes is 1 for 2 with a walk this afternoon. Noakes stands 5'10" from Rockford, Michigan. Will Koval takes back to the mound. The lefty facing the lefty. Curveball misses outside for ball 1. This weekend we'll decide the West Division of the Shoreline League. The East has another slate of games next weekend. But Ottawa County trying to pull in front of Byron Center this weekend here against Kalamazoo County. This pitch is low and away, well outside for ball 2. Noakes worked a leadoff walk. See what he does with the 2-0 count. He swings and sends it to center field. Going back is Ruthven. It's over his head. Noakes will go to second. He may be thinking 3. No, he will hold up. Throw comes into the infield, and Noakes is aboard with a leadoff double. That ball was blasted over the head of center fielder Peyton Ruthven. Made it all the way to the fence. And the leadoff runner's in scoring position with the batter Gabe Stouffer, who's 2 for 3 this afternoon. Ottawa County looking to make the bottom half of the 7th a little more comfortable. right now looking to extend their one-run lead. Noakes aboard with a leadoff double. Stouffer takes low for ball one. Koval takes some time to get the signal straight with his catcher. Now he has it. He looks back at the runner Noakes at second, looks in, delivers, swing and a miss at a ball that was low and in, out in front of the off-speed pitch. And it's strike one to Stouffer. The pitch, swing, and a line drive, caught by the shortstop Landon Devaney. That was a loud out for Gabe Stouffer. Line out to short is out number one. And the batter is Jack Lockwood. Lockwood 0 for 3 this afternoon. Noakes on second. He started a 6-4-3 double play in the bottom of the sixth, then led off with a double. Here's the pitch to Lockwood. Catches the outside corner at the knees for strike one. Lockwood looking for his first hit of the day right here. Noakes jogs back and forth at second base. The pitch, a curveball. Lockwood swings and misses for strike two. Koval's curveball has been a weapon this afternoon. It's held the A's to one run over the last 4 innings. Now here's the pitch, low, bounces away from the catcher. Noakes advances to third, takes a hard turn around third, and then backs off. So he is 90 feet away after the wild pitch. 1-2 the count. Hatton back into his set, back into his crouch. Noakes takes his lead off third base. 1-2 to Lockwood. The pitch is high for ball two. Lockwood takes to even the count. Lockwood the lefty, facing the lefty Koval. Here's the pitch. Just inside for ball three. The count is full. Lockwood fell behind 0-2 and has worked the count full. Noakes on third. One out here in the top of the seventh. 6-5 ball game. A's in the lead, looking to add to it. Koval comes set, exhales, looks in, pitches, curveball, catches the outside corner for strike three. Lockwood caught looking. He is out number two, and it's up to Dewey Modaf to get the run home. This is the guy the A's want, though, in this position. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. But the cleanup hitter is a big threat for Ottawa County. The righty facing the lefty. Koval delivers. Curveball swung on and fouled back. The Ottawa County A's have not figured out that curveball from Koval. Two outs in the top of the seventh. A's looking to get another one across, another run to give them a little cushion. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball on the outside corner, and Modaf hacks at it. After that floating curveball, the Koval brought the heat and got strike two past Dewey Modaf. It's the 5'8 Koval versus the 6'4 Modaf. Advantage Koval right now. Here's the pitch outside. Snagged well by Hatton to keep Noakes right where he is on third base. Koval looking to get Modaf to chase. He won't expand the zone with 2 strikes. Two outs, one on in the seventh. Koval looks in. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball back out of play. Modaf stays alive. Championship game on July 30 is at Cleary University in Howell, Michigan. Champion of the East Division versus the champion of the West. Ottawa County and Byron Center locked in a battle atop the West. 4 games in 2 days to decide it. Noakes on third. 2 outs, 1 and 2 the count. The pitch to Modaf. Swing and a chopper off his foot. Modaf hops around to ease the pain of that ball. He fell behind 0-2, has stayed alive, and he will see a 6th pitch after he takes a bit of a walk toward third base and tries to walk off the pain of that ball hitting him in the foot. Wearing a shin guard on his left foot, but the ball still came back up and bit him. Still 1-2. Now Modaf stands in. 2 outs. A's trying to get Noakes home from third. Koval sets. Into his motion. The pitch. Right down the middle and fouled back. Modaf will not concede anything. He will see a 7th pitch. Crucial moment in the top of the 7th. A's looking to extend their lead before handing the bat over to the Kalamazoo County Royals in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Will Koval looks in, pitches outside. 2-2. That was the 7th pitch of the at-bat. So Modaf is making Koval work. Koval might not be interested in being too aggressive with first base open. Count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch, right down the middle, foul down the third base line. Modaf shakes his head. Might want that one back. Still 2-2. Will Koval and Dewey Modaf battling here with 2 outs in the 7th. Pitch number 9 is on the way. Noakes takes his lead from third. The pitch nearly hits Modaf, and it'll be 3-2. What an at-bat by Dewey Modaf. Works the count full. He fell behind 0-2. Has had 4 foul balls since then. And with a full count, here comes pitch number 10. Koval, glove to his chest, exhales the pitch. And it's outside, and Dewey Modaf works a walk. What an at-bat. So runners at first and third, that brings up Aiden Lorraine. Again, a walk, not the end of the world for Koval there. He didn't want to lose that battle, but he also didn't want to give Modaf something to hit. 2 outs, runners at first and third. Aiden Lorraine is up. Hit by a pitch in the second as he takes outside. Scored a run in the second. Struck out in the third. Reached base on a fielder's choice in the 5th. Here's a swing and a chopper to third. Ray has it, fires over to first. It's in time. And Ottawa County goes down without a run. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Can Ottawa County close it out, leading 6-5? This is Shoreline League Live. New pitcher into the game for Ottawa County. It's Jason Ruther to try to close out a 6-5 win. Bottom of the seventh. Jason Ruther, the 5'10 sophomore from Aquinas, White Cloud, Michigan, with Mason Ruther in left field. Jason is on the mound, and stepping up to the plate is Jacob Ray. We got to hand it to Jacob Ray. Some fine defensive plays at third base. He's been rock solid. He has ended an inning 3 times with a 5-3 putout. And now he stands in. He's reached on an error in the second and walked in the fourth. The pitch from Ruther swung on, and it's a shallow pop fly to center field. This will be a tough play, and it falls in front of Jack Lockwood. And Ray, the tying run, is aboard with a leadoff single. Ray the single, and a pinch runner will come in. It's Brendan Tanner to run from first. In a back-and-forth game, now stands at 6-5 in the seventh with 1 on, nobody out. The batter is Cole Garza, who's 0 for 2. Jason Ruther, the new pitcher, checks the runner at first, now delivers, swung on, and it's a base hit up the middle into center field. Runner holds at second. Tanner stops at second. Garza is aboard with a single. 2 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runners. The go-ahead run is at first, the tying run at second. The batter is Garrett Swan. Kalamazoo County trying to set up a dramatic finish here in the bottom of the seventh. Murphy calls time to talk to his batter. Swan walked in the third inning, struck out swinging in the fourth. He comes up with 2 on and nobody out. Jason Ruther comes in and gets into an instant jam. Ottawa County needs 3 outs to get this win. Dewey Modaf will come in on the infield grass to guard against the bunt. Swan is already showing bunt even before Ruther winds up. Now he pulls back and he swings and misses. He had everybody fooled, but he swung and missed. See what he does here. He'll have the infield guessing. Modaf is in on the grass again. Now he does get the bunt down. It is toward Modaf. Modaf fields, fires to Lorraine, and it's off the glove of Lorraine at second. Here comes a run in to score, and the game is tied. Picking it up in right field is Smith. Holding at third is Garza. Ray scores, and we've got a tie ball game here in the seventh, and still nobody out. Cade Vandenberg, the coach, is talking with the umpires, saying wasn't the first baseman interfered with at first base. The throw went to Lorraine at first. The ball arrived right as Swan was running and reached first base. Now the umpires will consult. This is a big call here. Ray came around to score. Garza reached third base. Swan went to second, but did Swan interfere with the fielder at first when the throw came to first? And the call is that the runner is safe. No interference. Tie game in the seventh. The umpire discussing with Cade Vandenberg, explaining that Lorraine's arm was up in the air to get the throw and that the runner did not interfere. So Ray comes around to score the tying run. Swan is on third base. Correction, Garza on third, the winning run. Swan on second. He's immaterial at this point as the Royals just need 90 feet from Garza. And with nobody out, the infield will be in. The A's have led the entire way since the second inning. Here's the pitch from Ruther to Peyton Ruthven, the leadoff hitter, who's 1 for 3 today, takes a strike. That one's outside for ball 1. Anything through the infield will score the winning run. The pitch. Called strike 2 on the outside corner. It's 1-2. The A's are desperate for an out. The pitch from Ruther. Swung on and fouled down the left field line. Cole Garza standing on third. Somehow the Ottawa County A's are looking for a way to get 3 outs before Garza comes home. Peyton Ruthven, the 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back. Kalamazoo County has Ottawa County against the ropes with a runner on third and nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Can they complete the comeback? 1-2 the count to Ruthven. Here's the pitch. Swung on, base hit into left field. Home comes Garza. He scores, and the Kalamazoo County Royals have walked it off in a dramatic finish here in the bottom of the 7th to win 7-6. Back to recap after this. This is Shoreline League Live. The Kalamazoo County Royals did not lead this game until the last play of the game. It was a single base hit into left field by Peyton Ruthven through the hole between third and short. That brought home Cole Garza, and the Royals win 7-6. In the second inning, the Ottawa County A's took a 5-0 lead and threatened to blow the game open. Kalamazoo answered with 2 in the bottom half, got 1 more in the third, 1 in the fourth. In the 6th, each team scored, and it was 6-5 going into the 7th. The A's got a runner to third base in the 7th, but couldn't bring him home, and then could not record an out in the bottom half. And Peyton Ruthven, the big hit to bring home Cole Garza, and it's a walk-off win for Kalamazoo County. So the Royals take game 1. Game 2 is coming up. And another doubleheader between these two teams tomorrow. For now, this is Nathan Bierma signing off from Richland, Michigan, Gull Lake High School, reminding you our final score this afternoon in Shoreline League action. The Kalamazoo County Royals 7, the Ottawa County A's 6. This is Shoreline League Live.